Now I think we're live, guys. Hello. That was the crowd cheering for us, by the way. Did you hear that? Hi, everybody. My name is Michelle Grigsby, and I'm here with 3 of my beautiful, beautiful business partners. And guess what, guys? We're all from different network marketing companies again. How cool is that? So what we're doing, guys, is my name is Michelle Grigsby, and I've got 3 ladies here that I want to introduce you to really quickly. And what we're going to do today, guys, is we are going to be talking about something that I think is really super important. And guys, if you are not at the level of success that you want to be, chances are you might not be talking to the right people. Okay, and I'm going to go into more detail about that. So what I'm going to do really quick is I want to introduce you to some of our panel members really, really quick. And the first person I want to introduce you to is beautiful Colleen. She's from Canada, and I had the pleasure of hanging out with you, Colleen. Gosh, what it was, the beginning of August. We got to hang out in Austin, Texas. And yeah, so it was awesome to hang out with you, Colleen, and I'm so excited to see you again. So how are you doing tonight?
Doing great, Michelle. Happy to be here.
Look at your backdrop. Look at that. That is so cool.
Places to be.
Yeah. So where do you hail from? Where are you at, Colleen?
I'm from Western Canada.
Awesome.
There. Yep.
So
Look at
what's
that.
the weather like there, by the way?
Yeah. So we're.
Okay, that was me, by the way. And the next person I want to introduce you to is Kimberly. She's from Houston, Texas. Oh, she accidentally disconnected.
She went, oops, bye.
Did you see that? That was great. Okay, let's go ahead and Tanya, I've got it on you now. You want to say hi?
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Oh, that's
Down
awesome.
there in Ashby, Louisiana.
Isn't that awesome? We got someone from Louisiana here, and then Kimberly is from Houston, Texas. So, and then I am in Kansas City, Missouri. And so the reason why we're doing this, you guys, is because we are part of an attraction marketing system, a company that teaches us these principles that we're going to be teaching you tonight. And so if it weren't for the principles that we're going to teach you, I'm telling you guys that once I put into practice what I learned that I'm going to be sharing with you that I've learned from MLSP is when I started having success, okay? And I promise that if you put into practice what I'm going to share with you, you're going to have success as well. Hey, Kimberly, you want to say hi real quick?
Yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally shut out Google Hangouts instead of the YouTube because I had the echo there. So that's why I'm like, I'm waving, and I'm like, I'll be back.
You're awesome. You're awesome.
What happens when you have like 10 tabs open at one time?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump on over. Let me really quickly start my presentation real quick. And I think it's in present mode. So you girls can just hang tight. And if you guys get a question, by the way, guys, if you are watching this over to the side, at least if you're on your PC, there's an opportunity for you to leave questions. So if you have any questions or comments or anything, any kind of feedback, please do so. And if anybody on the panel has a cell phone, if you guys want to also maybe, I don't know where you go on your cell phone. I've never actually looked on my cell phone, but I'm assuming that there's also a way for you to leave a comment on your cell phone as well. Okay, so this is in a format in which you can do that. You can ask questions. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to really quickly share my screen. We're going to get right to the meat and potatoes. How's that?
Awesome.
All right. Oops. Do you guys see my screen?
Such sad faces.
All right, sweet. Okay. Well, welcome, guys. What I want to do tonight is we are going to talk about why it is so important to know who you're marketing to, okay? And I also want to explain to you why you need to be super, super specific. And I'm also going to discuss with you the steps that you need to identify what's called your avatar. And I know that it's kind of, people are asking what's an avatar. I'll get to that in just a second. And then of course, for those of you that hang tight, there's going to be something super special that I'm saving for those that hang tight to the end, okay? And so anyway, I want to ask you a question. I'd love to start my Hangouts with questions. So here's my question, you guys. Why would you waste your time and money marketing to a general audience when you could be targeting a specific niche of customers who actually need and want what you have to offer? Okay, once again, why would you waste your time and money marketing to a general audience when you could be targeting a specific niche of customers who actually need and want what you have to offer? And I will use my anti-aging, network marketing company as an example. When I ran an ad and I got a whole bunch of leads, I was very general with the people I was targeting, and I got a lot of women who were not that were not financially able to, I guess, that weren't willing to spend the money for the product that I was offering. And that was a mistake I made. And so I've learned as I've gone through my marketing, my online marketing journey with my network marketing company. And so I want to share with you guys, if I would have done what we're going to be sharing with you, oh my gosh, I really think that I would not have wasted so much money on advertising and wasted so much time talking to people that were not my targeted prospects. Ladies, would you agree?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
I had to shut my door. All right. Okie dokie. So this could be the difference, you guys, between getting 0 sales to a bunch of sales. I can tell you this from experience, okay? So those of you that are wondering what is a customer avatar, it's really simple. A customer avatar is also known as your target market or your perfect prospect, okay? So it's really, really important, you guys. It's critically important that you have a deep understanding of who your customer avatar is. I know I had to share this picture. It was just such a cute picture. Do you guys see that? You've likely heard the phrase, you can't hit a target you haven't set. And my question to you is why would you waste your time and money marketing to a general audience when you could be targeting a specific niche of customers who actually have a need what you have to offer? So just like this picture, you guys, is almost like throwing a plate of spaghetti and just throwing it up on the wall and just seeing what sticks. Okay, that's kind of what I think a lot of people are doing, is they think that, okay, I'm just going to target women that are a certain age group, and whoever's interested will bite. Guys, it's much more detailed than that, and what I'm going to share with you tonight might have your head spin a little bit, but it's so simple and so easy and kind of fun. So but really quick, I'm going to explain to you, having a deep understanding of your customer avatar is actually going to help you. Why? Because what you're going to do, guys, is you're going to determine what social platforms they're spending their time on, so you know where your business should be present and active, okay? Also, you guys want to be more effective in your advertising. Your marketing dollars will be well spent when you know where to advertise and who to target to maximize your exposure. For instance, what I did is there was a new product that came out with my company. It was a huge sizzle product. I ran an ad. It was a video ad, and it went viral. And when it went viral, I just kept throwing more money into it. I was getting, guys, I got 6,000 leads from this one ad campaign. And I actually had a pretty good, a lot of them ended up buying the products, but a lot of them did not, because a lot of them, it was literally like throwing spaghetti up on the wall. And the women that understood the value and were willing to spend the money they did, but the ones that were not were obviously not a good fit. And if I would have been just a little bit more specific, and I'm going to actually share with you what I should have done instead of what I did do, okay? So I think you guys are going to get a lot of value from this. And another reason why you need to have a deep understanding of your customer avatars is you're going to better connect with your avatar with your copy. Now, when I say your copy, I'm talking about your posts on Facebook or your social media posts, your blog posts, your videos. That's considered your copy. And you're going to better connect with your avatar with your copy because you will have an understanding of what their pains, their pleasures, and their desires and their wants are, okay? And then, of course, you're going to be able to deliver and develop better products and services because you're able to anticipate your market's needs, behaviors, and concerns. For instance, one of the things that I love to do is I love to give social media tips. And I'm finding that through the time that I've been spending helping people, I am finding that there's a certain specific area that a lot of network marketers struggle in, and this is part of it. And that's the thing is if you're gonna like do what I'm doing, like social media tips with Michelle, if I shared with everybody how to do everything, it's almost like I'm doing the same thing. I'm throwing spaghetti on the wall. And so I have to decide, and for those of you that want to provide value to other network marketers like I'm doing, you want to be specific on what is the pain that your target market has, and you want to hone in on that. Okay, so is it Facebook ads? Is it how to do videos? Is it how to get more engagement on your Facebook posts? And lately, I've been focusing a lot on how to get more engagement on your Facebook posts. And I talk about the Facebook algorithm a lot. So, you know, it's really just depending, once again, on what your avatar is telling you, okay? So there you go. So what we're going to do really quick, guys, is I'm sure you guys are wondering, how do you create an avatar? Well, this is the good news, guys. The good news is that creating a customer avatar is not difficult to create if you ask the right questions, okay? And I'm actually going to go over a template that I have put together, and actually this template is a compilation of several that I put together, okay? So this is going to be the most detailed, the most probably effective template that you can use when it comes to learning how to create an avatar for you, okay? So what this does is it makes it easy to compile all your information, your knowledge, your experience, and research into one beautiful and presentable format. And then, of course, a question a lot of people ask is, well, can I have more than one avatar? And the answer is yes. You can have more than one avatar. And really, I think that a safe number is by like maybe 4 to 5 avatars. So I have at least 2 that I know for sure that I have, and I'm going to go over with you at least 1 today, okay? And there's somebody I can hear that's making, it sounds like you're scribbling with a pencil. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, but somebody has a really good microphone, I'll tell you that. Okay, really quickly, this is what we're going to go over, guys. How to create an avatar. The first thing you want to do, guys, is you want to look at the demographics of your now, girls, those of you that are here. Tanya, I'm probably going to pick on you because you're the one that came to me and was asking me about this more so than anybody else. So I really want you to be thinking about this, okay? Because I might call you out and ask you some questions, okie dokie?
Okie dokie.
Okay, so the first thing you want to look at, guys, is when you create your avatar, you want to look at demographics, okay? So what you want to do is you want to list your avatar's demographic traits, such as, you know, what is their age? What's their sex? Is it a male or female? What's their education level, their income level? What's their marital status? What's their occupation? What's their religion? What's the average family size? I mean, have you actually gone through and written this out or even thought about it? Okay, I'm talking literally every single one of these points, okay? And what this is going to do is this area of defining your customer avatar actually makes it easier for you to define your avatar, I promise you, and it's going to make sense when I show you. Another one, guys, is we're going to talk about psychographics, okay? So we're going to talk about what are the psychographic traits. Now, these are a little bit more complicated, and it actually requires a deeper understanding of your avatar. But this is where the magic happens, you guys, because you're going to decide what is your avatar's values, what are their attitudes, what are their interests, and what's their lifestyle, okay? And, you know, just for an example, you know, somebody that wants a healthy lifestyle, people that value time with family, people that don't have much time, people that use Pinterest to do home, you know, DIY projects, just to give you an example of several, you know, just to give you an idea of what this means, okay? But I'm telling you guys, this stuff I'm sharing with you is really powerful. You also, guys, you want to create a name for your avatar. You're actually going to want to name your avatar. The reason why is naming your avatar actually humanizes the profile. And so obviously if you're targeting both men and women, you're going to want to create both a male and a female name, right? Okay. And then this is what's cool is how to create an avatar. You want to actually, guys, put a face to their name. So what I recommend is maybe find a picture online in stock photos, okay, that best represents what your avatar looks like visually. I'm not kidding, guys. This is really powerful. For those of you that do a dream board, if you have a dream board, do you have an avatar on your dream board? Okay. And then I'm also going to talk to you about how to create an avatar. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Does anybody know how to pronounce this? Dossier? Dozier? Right. I'm going to talk to you guys about designing a dozier. So what is a dozier? Hold on. What is a dozier? What is a dozier?
It's actually dossier.
Is it dossier?
Yeah.
Hold on. I got to find out. Hold on. Oh, well, I'd have to take it off screen share. Shoot. Okay, so a dossier is a one-page collection of information about your avatar that includes the name, the picture, and the information and the story about your avatar. And I did Google this. I was trying to show you the Google definition, but it's basically a collection of information, okay, that you put together, okay? And then the final thing that you guys want to do is you want to literally create a story about your avatar, okay? You want to create a story about your avatar, and you want to imagine that you are your avatar and you are journaling about the discovery of your products and services. What do you guys think? You want to know what they were thinking before they bought your product. How were they feeling before they bought your product? Why were they feeling that way? Now think about this, guys. Think about the best products, your favorite product that your company has. You know, and imagine this. How was your perfect customer avatar feeling? Why were they feeling that way? What were they looking for? What were they hoping to solve or accomplish? How did they find you, or how did they hear about you? Okay, and how did they feel once they purchased your product and service? Okay. Oh, let's create an avatar, shall we? What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, by the way, here's the definition of a dossier. A collection of documents about a particular person, event, or subject. All right, guys, guess what? We're going to go through, okay, I want to share with you guys this workbook that I put together, okay? And once again, I've already explained to you why we want to do this, right? But the thing is, guys, the basics is you want to make it personal. And you even want to give your avatar a name, and you want to literally become your avatar as you work through this process to feel exactly how your avatar might feel. And I don't want you to skip on the details. I really want you to focus on every critical aspects of your avatar's life. You want to literally share the likes and dislikes. Now, for a lot of you guys, girls, is this making you uncomfortable at all? Because I know that when I first heard this, I was thinking, I don't want to get so specific because that means I'm going to be leaving other people out. Do you ever feel that way, girls?
Yeah.
Because when I'm talking about you literally create a custom avatar, I want you to know that whatever you decide to do in regards to creating a customer avatar, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are just like this person that you're creating. I promise you. Okay, that's why it's really important, though, to not skip on the details and think about what are, you know, her or his likes and dislikes, their strengths and their weaknesses. And I want you to understand, I don't want you to focus solely on your financial gains from this. I want you to really get to know this person as a real person. Okay, so, and I don't want you to think about being perfect. So what I want to do, guys, is let's go ahead and let's go through what I talked about, the demographics, okay? By the way, are there any questions or anything on the Facebook, YouTube link or anything like that yet, or anything like that?
Well, DC Lang said yes. I guess that was comfortable.
Oh, okay. Somebody said they love my hair. Thanks, Rachel. What? I'm sorry, what, Tanya?
Yes, one was uncomfortable, like when you're asking if it makes it uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. I totally get it, you guys. I totally get it. Well, where am I? I totally get it. And this is going to make sense. Now, remember, you can have more than one avatar, okay? But I want you guys to do this at least one time for one of your products or a group. Like, I know, Tanya, for you, I think maybe one of your favorite products is actually like 3 products in one, right? It's like the triplex or whatever you call that. Like
Yes.
3 products in one. Okay. So,
Yes.
you know, I want you to think of your favorite set of products that you have to work, you know, that work together. Or, you know, for me, I'm going to use an anti-aging product line in my company just so that for sake of, you know, just for the sake of this. Okay. So I want to share this with you so that you have an idea. So first thing we want to talk about geography. Where is this person located? Actually, I probably should have had male or female, number one. So is your avatar a male or a female? I'm gonna be talking about a female. Okay. And where does this person live? Do they live in the suburbs? Do they live in the city? Do they live in the country? Okay. So I'm gonna say that this is a female that lives in a suburb. Okay. What is her age? Okay, this is really, really important, you guys. What is her age? I'm going to be talking about, so I'm doing a suburb, okay? I'm doing a female, somebody who is, what is her age? She's going to be, you guys, 38 years old, okay? So she's 38 years old, and she's single, you guys. She's not married, okay? So she's a single woman who lives in the suburbs. Okay, and hometown. She's in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm going to use Kansas City, Missouri because I'm familiar with Kansas City, so I'm just going to use that, okay? So she's a Midwestern woman, 38 years old, who's single. So she's not married, right? Religious views. What are her religious views? Let's say she's a Christian, okay? What does she do for a living? What are her career responsibilities? Okay, so right now I'm visualizing my perfect avatar, this 38-year-old girl, a woman, to be, let's say she's a real estate agent, okay? So let's say she has a history of being in corporate sales, and now she's a real estate agent, okay? So she's a real estate agent, so she's relatively, you know, so she kind of runs her own schedule, right? But yet at the same time she doesn't because she still has people that need her, right? So she's got a lot of career responsibilities, right? But let's say she has, you know, let's say she has an assistant that helps her, okay? What is her working environment like? Is it like a regular corporate office, a smaller office, or does she work from home? So let's say she, you know, works from home as well as, you know, has an office at the real estate office, okay? You guys see where I'm going with this so far? You guys see where I'm kind of creating somebody here?
Yeah.
So what type of community does she live in? Let's say it's a, you know, let's say it's a middle class white collar area that she lives in, okay? Because that's who I want to target, okay? So maybe like a middle class area, right? Does she belong to any organizations or clubs, okay? Let's say that she goes to networking events, okay? So maybe she goes to those networking events where she can find potential clients, you know, for her real estate business, okay? So how would you describe her personality? I would describe her personality as I would say smart and funny, okay? Somebody who's smart and funny. What is her personal life like? How does she spend her time? Well, she's got a dog and she has a cat, okay? So she's got a dog and a cat, and when she's got downtime, she's either wanting to just, you know, curl up on the couch and watch a good movie with her dog and cat with popcorn, or she likes to go out with her friends and maybe go out to dinner with her friends, okay? Let's say her income, you guys, after expenses and everything, is between $50,000 to $75,000. Okay, so I want to target somebody who's $50,000 to $75,000 in income, and let's say she's a homeowner. Let's say she owns a townhome. Okay, so she's an owner of a townhome. She doesn't have any children, you guys, no kids. Okay, let's say she has a college education. Okay, when I'm visualizing my target prospect, I'm visualizing somebody who's a brunette. Let's say she's got brown hair. Okay. Look at this, guys. Look how specific I'm getting. She's got green eyes, you guys. Weight. I don't know what her weight is. Let's say she's just normal weight, okay? Okay. So here, guys, that was actually kind of the easy part. Now we want to get into like, what are some of her interests and what are some of her behaviors, okay? And the reason why, guys, this is so important is because this is going to be powerful if you ever decide to run an ad, or if you want to go find some pages on Facebook or groups to find your target prospect, okay? So what you want to think is you want to think about entertainment. What are some types of events that she likes to attend? Does she like to attend events? Maybe she doesn't like to attend events. If she does events, she likes to do networking events, okay? What kind of movies does she like to watch? Well, she likes to watch chick flicks, okay? What kind of music does she like? Well, if she's 38 years old, what kind of music? She likes the 90s music, right? So if you're 38 years old, you probably grew up, you know, and loving the 90s music. So let's say that's her favorite music, is listening to music from the 90s. Maybe it's that grunge rock type of stuff. All right, what are some magazines, you guys? What are some magazines that she likes to read? You know, maybe she likes to read Shape magazine, right? Maybe she likes to read Cosmo, okay? What are some of the books that she likes to read? Well, let's see. She's in real estate sales. She's been in sales her whole life. She probably loves anything that has to do with personal development, right? But at the same time, guys, you guys are gonna learn that she really wants to find a man. She wants to find herself a husband. She has decided that she has enjoyed the single life long enough, and now she's ready to find a hubby. She didn't really want to get married young and have kids. She wanted to enjoy her life. She wanted to live the corporate world. She wanted to have fun with her friends. And now she's getting to the age where maybe she kind of feels like her clock is ticking. Do you guys see how I'm getting really, really deep here?
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, maybe she's starting to wonder what's wrong with me. And she's starting to read personal development books, right? Can anybody relate to that?
No, but it feels like a pretty good life after raising girls.
So what's her relationships? You want to think about her relationships, her family. Well, let's see. Her parents are divorced, which is why she probably didn't want to get married, because her parents went through a really bitter divorce. But let's say she's the middle child of 5 kids. Okay. Her views on marriage, not early on, but now she's ready. She's now ready. Is her clock ticking, right? And then then we want to talk about fitness and wellness, guys. Okay, so she's 38 years old and she feels like she needs to find a man. And she's always been conscious of eating right? So she does like to eat organic food, right? And she doesn't really like to cook very much though, but when she does, she likes to eat right, all right? She's not into like anything over the top like bodybuilding, but she might find that she goes on a few crash diets because she wants to lose a couple pounds, okay? Maybe she does have a membership to a gym, right? Or maybe she works out at home, okay? But if she's looking for a man, she probably has a gym membership, right? So is she into meditation? Not the one that I'm picturing, because she's such a go-getter and she's a real estate agent, and I just don't see her taking the time to meditate. You know what I'm saying? But she does like nutrition and she does like to exercise. Okay, so maybe she's done like she's done a mini marathon, like a half marathon or something like that. Okay, because some friends did it. Okay, and so she did it just to be with her friends. Okay, so here's another one. Okay, so food and drink. This actually describes your perfect avatar even more. Do they drink? Okay, if they do drink alcohol, what kind of drink do they drink? Is she a martini drinker, or does she drink no alcohol? Right? No alcohol. Whatever you want to have her, you know, my perfect avatar doesn't drink alcohol. Okay. Does she cook? I already mentioned, not really, right? But she loves food, and she loves restaurants. So let's say her favorite restaurant is like Applebee's types restaurants, okay? Applebee's, or, you know, mid to upper scale, okay? So if she's going on a date, maybe she wants to choose one of the more expensive restaurants, but that would be her ideal date, is going to a nice restaurant, maybe a movie, okay? Hobbies. You want to look at her hobbies. So what are some hobbies that she has? What does she like to do? Does she like to garden? Does she like to decorate her home? Maybe she likes decorating, right? So maybe my girl likes decorating. She's got a dog and a cat. Loves to travel, right? She has friends that she travels with. Okay? She loves to go on cruises. Okay? Politics. Ooh. Let's just say she's, what is it, independent? We just won't go there.
But she's just sick of the season.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of vehicle does she drive? Well, let's see. She's a real estate agent. She's a business professional. You know, so maybe she drives kind of a relatively nice car, but it's not like over the top, right? So it's not like a sports car, but it's not like an SUV or anything like that. So what's a good mid-size car, you guys? What's a good mid-size car? Like a Chevy Malibu. Do you guys know what those are? Let's say she drives a Chevy, or what's a better car than Chevy Malibu? Something that's a little more classier than that. That a real estate agent would drive. Huh?
An SUV.
Like a Lexus SUV, maybe? Ooh, well,
Yeah.
I don't know if she's earning enough money to drive a Lexus SUV. But anyway, okay. Does she like sports? You know, does she like sports? No, not particularly. I mean, she's not like a sports fanatic about anything. Maybe she dates somebody that likes a particular genre of sports. Maybe she'll enjoy it, but you know what I'm saying. So this is another thing. What gets her excited? What gets her excited? All right, so now, guys, we're getting into some real meat and potatoes here. What gets her excited? So
gets her excited would be real estate, closing a sale, doing
closing a sale. Yes, closing a sale for sure. What else gets her excited?
How
about guys?
Yeah, she's looking for a hubby, I guess.
Yeah, like she goes out with her friends. She's probably scoping, right? She's probably scoping for a guy, right? So I already kind of talked about her personal life. How does she spend her time? That's kind of redundant. What is important to her? What are her priorities? Okay, so guys, we're getting into some real detailed stuff here. What's important to her? What are her priorities? So her priorities is, of course, her clients. Her clients come first, right? Her clients and her pets. All right, her pets are her babies, right? Right, Colleen? You can relate to that. Okay? Does she make
I sound like your perfect avatar.
Does she make charitable donations? Yeah, she pays tithing to church, okay? Because she goes to church, so she pays tithing to church. She doesn't really donate to anything else except for maybe animal shelters, okay? When she says commercial, she can't help it, okay? So she also donates to animal shelters. So she loves animals, okay? What are some things that she likes to do digitally? Does she like to play video games? No, my girl doesn't care for video games, okay? But she sure loves social media, okay? So she's active on Facebook. Let's say she's active on Facebook and Twitter, and she loves Pinterest also. So let's say that she's really active in Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Let's say she jumps onto Facebook maybe 6 times a day on Facebook and checks Facebook, okay? So I say she's relatively, tech savvy, right? All right. Her financials, does she have insurance? Does she have investments? Well, the kind of girl that I'm visualizing is somebody who loves life. She loves being with her friends. She loves to go out to dinner. And when she has extra money, I hate to say this, but she probably doesn't really think about securing her future as much as I would think she would. She's more of somebody that would probably want to spend her money when she has extra money. Okay. That's probably more common than you think, you guys. Spending, what's her spending habits? Does she have credit cards? I would say she has a couple of credit cards, a debit card. Maybe she has one retail store. Maybe she's got a Macy's card, okay, at Macy's. Maybe she's got a Macy's card and a Kohl's card, okay? Do you guys have a Macy's and a Kohl's where you live? Okay. So, and then, of course, you want to look at their purchasing behavior, okay? So whoever your avatar is, kids products, maybe except for maybe her nephews and nieces, right? But really, I mean, the biggest thing that she purchases is she's purchasing pet products, maybe stuff for her home. So maybe her garden and home, right? And clothing. And what you guys may think about, what kind of stores does she shop at? So you really want to go through this, you guys. So when she goes shopping, she's probably going to be looking for business casual more than anything, right? And comfort clothes. So if she's doing business casual, she probably gets her clothes either at Macy's and maybe like Lerner's New York. Lerner's New York has some really cute suits at a really good price, okay? And it's classy. So maybe when I was going through this, I was visualizing that she probably shops at Macy's and Lerner's New York, okay? And then what type of clothes does she wear? I'd say she wears sporty clothes. I'd say she wears, you know, professional. I'd say business casual, right? With suits, okay? Comfortable, you know, she probably likes her yoga pants, right? Her yoga pants. Then you want to think about, what are her favorite brands? Oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, what does she need to wear name brands? Like, does she wear running shoes that are name brands, right? Or does she just go to Walmart and get the whatever fits well, right? So this girl likes to wear decent name brands. Maybe what she does is she goes to Macy's and JCPenney's and she buys them. She goes to the sale rack because she doesn't want to blow all of her money on clothes when she knows she can probably get just as cute stuff on sale. Okay, then you want to think about, what are her favorite websites? So ladies, if she's a real estate agent, she's 38 years old, what would be some of her favorite websites?
Probably clothes too.
Yeah,
Clothes,
yeah. How about Amazon? She loves it.
Barnes and Noble, Barnes and Noble, Amazon.
Barnes and Noble, Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Yeah. Right. How about like some of those, let's see, she likes to keep up with fashion, whatever, you know, the Cosmo online or whatever. Okay. What is her favorite source for breaking news? I mean, you see how detailed we're getting? What are her personal goals? Well, I think we already kind of established what her personal goals are, haven't we? Do you remember what that is?
Find a man.
Okay. Here we've got a 38-year-old woman who's normal size, you know, normal size. She's not a bodybuilder. She's, you know, she's normal size. You kind of already have an idea. She's dark head, green eyes, right? And we gave her name. Let's say her name is Hannah. Her name is Hannah, okay? She's a Midwestern girl, real estate agent. She makes between $50,000 to $75,000 a year. And we know that she would really like to find a hubby. So we've got a woman who's single, who wants to get married, right, at 38 years old. So now we want to start talking about her problems. So what are some of her pain points? What does she fear or worry about excessively? And this is the thing. When in the anti-aging niche, if I'm visualizing somebody who's 38 years old, if I'm 38 years old and I'm single and I want to look as good as I possibly can, I'm going to be exercising and I'm probably going to be looking at anti-aging, right? And if I'm in that income category, I'm probably looking at things that are not going to be something I buy at the drugstore, okay? Because this is an important age. I financially can afford to possibly go to an esthetician and get facials, right? And I possibly might even be able to go to like those doctor's offices and get like Botox or something. So maybe I'm considering getting Botox because I feel like my eyes are starting to droop a little bit, and I'm getting the wrinkles. What do you call those? The little wrinkles around your eyes.
Crow's feet.
Crow's feet.
Yeah, we're getting crow's feet, right? And we want to look good. We want to look good because we can land a man. Okay, so what is the worst thing that could possibly happen to your ideal customer if the problem isn't eventually solved? How would she feel? How would she feel if she was feeling, yeah, like maybe she wasn't feeling like the best she could look, you know, but yet at the same time, she's relatively self-confident, but yet she's seeing the wrinkles around her eyes and she doesn't want to look older than she is. Maybe when she was in her 20s, she spent a lot of time in the sun having fun, right? So what's the worst thing that could possibly happen? Not land a man and feel like she looks old, right? So how would this make her feel? How would this make her feel? Pretty crappy, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that would be something that would keep me up at night, you know? So what has happened in the past that led them to this point? Oh, maybe a little kid thought little kid at church said she was old. You know, maybe he said she was old because when you're 6 years old and you tell them how old you are, they might think that's ancient.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your customer secretly afraid of? Well, I already said not landing a man, right? That's what she really wants, you guys. She's already established herself. She's already making good money, right? So, okay. So now we're going to start talking about some solutions, you guys, and then we're going to be done. What would her ideal world look like? What are her hopes and dreams? How do they differ from what's actually going on in her life? Well, you want to give her the solution, right? You want to give her the best thing that's out there, right? So how does your product or service solve a need or make them feel good? Okay. So, if you believe in your products and you know that this is the cat's meow for her, what can this do for her? Well, not only can it help her reduce her wrinkles and tighten her face overall, but it will help her land a man.
And boost your self-esteem.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, imagine, if you could paint the picture. So you've got she's got these insecurities and she hates her face and she's about ready to get a chemical peel done, which is going to be horrible. She doesn't want to do that because she's heard so many horrible things about him, or she's about to get Botox done. But you are coming in and you're going to paint the picture of she's going to be beautiful and she's going to find her dream man. Okay? So how is that going to better her life, right? So let's see, what else does it say? What is the best thing that could possibly happen to your ideal customer if their problem is solved? Well, she finds herself a man. I think I'm being kind of redundant on some of these questions, but you get where I'm coming from. What is it they really, really want more than anything else? Well, she doesn't really want more money per se. She's not staying up late at night worried about finances. She wants to look, she's worried about the wrinkles around her eyes, and she's worried about, if when she meets somebody, what's he going to think of her?
Mm-hmm.
So how would they be willing to pay almost anything for? Well, if you can convince her, if there's a way that you could show her that you've got the cat's meow, is that something that she's willing to throw down her money for? So you have to figure out, how can your product or service match up to your customer's real needs and desires? Okay, how can your business help solve her problems? What is it that you're trying to provide for your customers? Okay, so we've gone through these questions, you guys. And then what you want to do is you then want to create a story about your customer avatar, and you want to include details about her life and her professional background. So do you girls understand, do you guys already have kind of a story in your mind already about who we've created here?
Quite often I find your avatar is very much like yourself.
Oh my goodness. So, but do you guys see, when I was going down this, did you guys see, were you guys actually visualizing somebody having a life? I mean, was somebody actually coming to mind? Not somebody, but were you actually visualizing it almost?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and being able to relate to them more.
Absolutely. But this is the thing, is whenever you are able to list this out specifically, it's going to help you. This is one avatar, guys, and this is going to help you be able to craft your messages, okay? So when somebody sees something that you posted, they're going to feel like you're speaking directly to them, right? So you want to know, how is this problem making them feel? You want to talk about, so guys, instead of talking about the benefits of your products, instead of talking about the the points of your product, like all the great stuff that your products do. What you want to be doing is you want to be addressing how it's making your customer feel. Okay. Do you guys remember when I started this presentation? Was it this week? I know it was last week. I said, how would it feel? I said, how would it feel if somebody was coming to you instead of you having to come to them? You're not just saying this is what you want to do to succeed and blah 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 blah. You want to bring in the emotions, okay? So you want to talk about what types of frustrations do they keep having? What does your customer need more than anything? So I want you guys to think about your company's products, like your favorite product. And I want you to think about, what are some of the frustrations that your customer keeps having? What does your customer need more than anything? They need this product that you have. How can your business best provide the product or service that's needed most? And you literally want to write down a story. And I think I wrote something down. Did I write something down? I kind of did. Okay, here we are. Hannah. Hannah is a 37-year-old real estate agent in Kansas City, Missouri. She spends about 4 hours a week reading blog posts and following links on Twitter and Facebook. And this is where she discovered an ad that pointed to XYZ anti-aging company. Hannah makes between $50,000 to $75,000 a year, spending her life enjoying the single life, traveling, and spending time with her friends. But she's really wanting to find someone to settle down with and wants to look and feel her best. And then what you want to do is you want to go through like all the details I just went through, like some of her challenges, some of her insecurities, right? And then at the end, I wrote, as she learns about your XYZ company, she's thinking that this could be a great investment in her beauty to give her the confidence to look and feel her best. She is excited to try the new product so she can land her dream man. What do you guys think? Ta-da!
Breaks it down.
Did it break it down, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say it did, didn't it? I'd say that broke it down. So what I want you guys to think is I want you guys to think about I literally put a name, an age, income, everything on my avatar. So here's my avatar, ladies. There's Hannah. There's Hannah, the real estate agent. She's got brown hair, green eyes. Look at her. She's on her computer. She's on her phone, right? Mm-hmm. There's Hannah. And she's starting to get a few of the wrinkles around her eyes, the little crow's feet right there. Okay? And you want to really get into her psyche, okay? Because what happens is when you run an ad or if you post something and you're talking directly about her fears and her insecurities, guess what? She's going to feel like you're speaking directly to her, isn't she? Mm-hmm. So my question to you, are you guys getting value? If you guys are getting some value, if you guys got some value from this, I have a treat I want to give you, but I want to know if you guys are getting value. If you are, put a comment in the comment section and let us know if you guys are getting value. If you're still here, let us know. Is anybody typing anything?
Wait, no responses.
All right. And there's a delay, I know that, but definitely let us know if you're getting some value. Give us a thumbs up on this and definitely leave us a comment if you guys are getting some value. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to throw it at us and definitely get back to the person that sent you this training, okay? Because I know, guys, this was really deep. We got really detailed, didn't we, ladies?
Mm-hmm. Okay. DC Lane, Carolyn, yes, it is. It has been good. Rachel, yes, thanks. Rachel, Jessica, thanks, yes.
Okay. Well, here's the treat I'm going to give you guys.
Has been good. Rachel, yes, thanks. Mm-hmm. Rachel, Jessica, thanks, yes.
Okay. Well, here's the treat I'm going to give you guys. Is it me?
Has been good. Rachel, yes, thanks.
There's something. Yes. Is that me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no.
I've got mine on mute.
Well, alrighty. Oh, well.
Double check to make sure.
All right, so basically what you guys did today is you learned why it's so important to know who you're marketing to, why you need to be super specific. Guys, don't not do this. This is like setting the foundation for your mansion, okay? If you're going to have a big, huge honking mansion, you need to have a solid foundation. I'm just saying, okay? The steps you need to identify your avatar. You guys learn that, okay? And now what I'm going to do for you guys is I have a free gift. That checklist that I went over, I actually have it in the form of a PDF, okay? So if you guys want to get this, I want you guys to take a screenshot or write this down. It's onlinewithmichelle.com/avatar. And it is a PDF document. It's going to have all those questions I just had. And it kind of gives you like a little tutorial at the beginning. And it just kind of tells you why you need to have this. And then, of course, I want you guys to create your story. I want you guys to, this is your assignment. I want you to create your one customer avatar that you think is ideal. And if that means you describe yourself, so be it. Because I kind of sort of was describing myself, except I wasn't a real estate agent, I was an insurance agent. You kind of knew that, didn't you, Colleen? I seriously was like at a point where that was actually when I started using anti-aging, was when I was 38 years old. I was a prime customer. So, are you guys still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Woo! Party animals.
Yes.
Party animals. But now my customer avatar has changed a lot because now my situation's totally different, right? I'm not 38 years old. I'm 48 now. Woo! And I now work from home. I'm no longer a salesperson out in the field like I was, right? So my avatar has actually changed now, right? So but I really, really can resonate with women that are 38 that I just described to you, right? Because that was kind of who I was. So that's what I recommend is create an avatar that's most similar to who you are first, okay? When you do that, I'm telling you that when you do that and when you attract people to you, you're going to feel a connection. They're going to feel a connection with you. You know, Brenda, who's on our team, Brenda is, she's the same religion as me, and she's also a Medicare insurance agent. Did you guys know that?
No.
I know. How cool is that?
Yeah.
So, you know, and a lot of things that about her life I resonate with, and vice versa, right? So is your head spinning, girls? Is your head spinning?
Just a little.
So do you guys know, do you guys see though how important it is to really, really drill down though your avatars? Because if you're just like wanting to target women in general, like this is what happened to me, was I was targeting just women in general, and I ran an ad and I was targeting women in my age group that were fans of Suzanne Summers. Do you remember when I would talk about that, Colleen?
Yes.
Fans of Suzanne Summers. But you know what? I got a lot of people that were not, I should have been more specific. I should have known who I was targeting. And what is so cool, you guys, about Facebook is you can get so specific. You can specify income. You can specify their interests. You know, what magazines do they read? You can specify what magazines they read, you guys. You can specify what pages they like. You know, I mean, it's not just because what I did was when I first ran my first ad, I just targeted people that liked Suzanne Summers' fan page. Okay, that was it. And a certain age group in the US. That was it. Okay, if I had known that you can also target people in a certain income range, right? I probably would have targeted women that would be willing to spend more money for their skincare, right? Because this was high quality skincare, right? So, you know, if I had to do it over again, if I would have had access to this avatar, you know, for your companies, ladies, you You know, you got so many different ailments that your products can help with. You really need to be specific. And that means you're going to have to create several avatars.
And you need to make sure that they are ones that are not, and they are actually looking for solution and not wanting to just complain. That is something.
You know what?
What I'm thinking about is like on my daily lunch and learns, instead of giving all of the like, so like I pick little things every day. So like today I kind of talked about like antibiotics and superbugs and things like this, but tying it more into a story.
I saw my husband's and then mine, you know, it's just something that, you know, I'm very passionate about. And
absolutely. And if you could recognize that if your product has what's called an X factor, if there's something about your product that nobody else has, then go for it. If you've got an entrepreneurial mind, if you're entrepreneurial at all, then definitely go for it, you know? So, yep. Well, I hope you guys got lots of value. Don't forget that there's always customers out there looking for your products, right?
There is.
Find your key audience, that's for sure. Because when I changed to looking for my key audience, it's like she's talking about, which I haven't gotten that detailed yet, but things did become changing. And when you do have people reaching out to you and saying, like she was saying, because mine is anxiety, when you have somebody saying, do you think you can help me even feel half as good as you do, or, you know, stuff like that. That to me, you know, makes it, what can I do? And, you know, they're asking you, you're not trying to say, hey, look, I can help you. No, they're saying, do you think you can help me? And it's like, I'll give you 100%, you know, but you also have to be willing to,
so many in our business, especially like on my side, not on really on Tanya's, is because I've lost 55 pounds. I went from a 14 that was so tight that, you know, it was pretty much all I ever wore was leggings because they were very stretchy, and my husband's shirts, to a size 8. And people will look at that and they're like, well, you know, and they're not losing the weight like I did.
And
well,
can I ask how old you were when you did that?
Huh?
Can I ask how old you were when you did that?
That's been in the last 2 years. And I'm 50. I was 50 when I started, and I'm almost 53.
Wow. So you did it at an age where it's really, really hard for people to lose weight too.
Yeah. And, you know, and I feel fantastic. I was one of these people that just got sick all the time. But, you know, more people were looking at it as my, you know, how much weight I lost. And it's like, well, how come we're not losing weight? Well, what are you eating? Well, I eat healthy. Well, what is healthy in your opinion? Because I know what we used to think was healthy and what is actually healthy.
Yeah.
Totally different things.
Yep. Like fake sugars is not as healthy as a lot of people think it is, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about sharing knowledge and just providing value, you know?
I don't do the weight loss, you know. I don't even talk about the weight loss products. It's like, you know, if somebody's struggling, but, you know, I want to work on, you know, let's get the gut healthy first and let's get your body back in balance.
Right.
I go for the whole holistic, healthy side of the body. And we try to troubleshoot now that I'm, you know, certified as a nutritionist and a health coach that, you know, let's look at what you're really eating.
Very good. All right, guys. So what we're doing though is we are all members of different companies. And what we're doing is we're showing knowledge that we learned from the company that we're all connected with. We're all on a team with MLSP. And MLSP gives you not only the trainings, like this information I'm sharing with you is this trainings I got from inside of MLSP from 6, 7, and 8-figure earners. But you guys also get access to a WordPress blog, which once you get it up and running and you understand how it works, it is fast and it is secure. Okay, and then of course they have their own lead capture page system and their own customer relationship manager, which is a database that will hold all of your leads for you. It's basically a customer relationship. It's called a CRM. And in my insurance business, I was paying hundreds of dollars a year for a CRM to keep track of all of my insurance clients. You know, so this is all included, and that's not including all the additional trainings that we get access to for all the different social media platforms you can imagine, okay? But the one thing that they recommend that you do is they recommend that you choose something that resonates with you. For me, it's Facebook, video marketing, and blogging. And I love my blog because I have several blogs that I've created over the years, and this is by far the fastest and the most secure blog. And I think it's probably the nicest looking one too, but I love the fact that it's the fastest. And they've got premium plugins, all that. But if you guys decide that you want to take advantage of being on our team, we are looking for people that want to become leaders. I don't care what company you're with. We're looking for people that can be panel members like these gals are. You guys can jump on the panel with us, do trainings. If you guys know anything, if you know any trainings on anything, I would love for you to participate and do a training. It will help groom you as a leader. So we're looking for leaders, that people that either want to share your knowledge or the people that want to be groomed into being a leader. Okay, we're looking for those people. And if you want to be on our team, we're actually underneath Lisa, who is the fastest growing affiliate with MLSP, and we've got access to all of her trainings as well. So it's a pretty awesome community, I have to say. Wouldn't you ladies agree?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Trying for 50 years and they keep adding more.
I know. I've been with 2 other internet marketing training companies, guys, and this doesn't even begin to compare. This is definitely where I've been planting my flag since February, and I'm not going anywhere. This is just an incredible community. So, all right, guys, if you guys want to get access to that PDF, don't forget, go to that website, onlinewithmichelle.com/avatar. It doesn't have any names on it. It's just a blank sheet. So you guys can print that out, give it to all your team members, tell them to at least create one customer avatar. I promise you it will change your business. And
one more time, I'm trying to type it in the comments. Onlinewithmichelle.com /
onlinewithmichelle.com here, I can do it in there.
Okay.
It's http onlinewithmichelle.com / avatar. And it is clickable. There it is. So if you click on it, it actually is there it is. It's a PDF. 5 pages, you guys.
Awesome.
So, value packed.
And then to become business builders, you've either got people that are going to be retail customers, people that are.
Oh, geez. All right, guys, we're going to let you go. It's been over an hour. You guys rock. Thank you so much for jumping on.
Hi, thanks, Michelle.
See you later.